Yo, 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 yo. Do we say that now? Football season over? Do we still say that same thing? Yo,
Why
yo,
is,
yo, 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 yo. What's up? What's up?
why is
What's up?
football season over?
Is football season over?
Over
Aren't we
for
doing something
him.
different?
Uh,
Are we doing something different now? Don't we got to talk like baseball? They doing free agent signings and stuff like that. They have a lot of
you're
trade talk going on. The Dodgers
right.
getting better. The Lakers look good as long as LBJ is not on the feet on the court because they struggle defensively. I mean, that's what we got to talk about. So let's go. Let's get it. Let's talk about the NBA
Nah,
right
nah.
now, right? What up? What up, Jay? You a Laker fan? What up, Laker fan Jay? What up, Big Dog? And what up, Nick fan Dibo? How y'all feeling? Y'all good? Y'all good? I'm good. What up, Dibo? How you feeling, dog?
What up? What up? What up? Look, I'm feeling good, man. It's a Monday. We got some football. It was a rough Sunday. I'm not gonna lie about that, but you know what? I'm in the Christmas spirit, so ho ho ho.
Okay, okay. What up? What up, Jay? What's up, my fellow Laker fan? What's good?
Once again, you all know what the deal is when I get that trifecta. Bills win, Cowboys lost, Chiefs lost. And I didn't even know the last two was going to happen. I knew the one was going to happen even though y'all had no faith. I knew I had faith, and now I got the trifecta. And you know, it's been happening quite often this year. That's crazy. But I'm loving it. I'm feeling great.
This shit right here. This shit right here. This is shit right here that I could have skipped today. I could have skipped today. Listen, I got up on Sunday and I went to get breakfast for the fam. And when I did that, I said, I haven't seen my friend in a while. He has a big game today. So I called him on the phone and he didn't answer. So I drove to his house and the lights was on, but the knock wouldn't answer. And then I just sat outside and knocked on the door some more. And then somebody came to the door. And it wasn't him, but they had to call and say, hey. And it was Wild J. And I went to say hello. And it was on his wife's birthday. And I wished her happy birthday and all that good stuff. And I told him, I said, I just want to see how you look before the game and make sure you're good. It turns out
No,
that
no, no,
I'm the
no.
one that
What
needed
else
the
did you say you was doing?
let's see how you doing.
What else did you say you wanted to do before the game?
To get your face before the game, the before.
And you pulled out your phone.
And I did. I took a picture.
Oh,
I
Jesus.
wanted to get a picture, a before
You
picture.
wanted to get a before and after. What happened to the after?
I didn't want to
Oh,
after picture.
All of a sudden.
I didn't want to after picture. I don't want to
Hmm.
after picture. The only
That's not
after
what you
picture I
told
would have
me.
wanted is if shit would have went the other way. And I'm gonna tell you the
Oh,
truth. It just didn't work out that way. It didn't work out that way. But it's all good because I'm gonna tell you. This is funny though. This is true. Y'all gonna laugh. Y'all both about to laugh y'all ass off. As I watch this game, and as I see Buffalo down 21-0, and they start coming back, I'm like, oh shit. And I mind you, I have Allen on my fantasy team. And Dabo, I needed all those points from him and Cooks because I'm the highest scoring team in the league, and they were struggling early on. To the tune that Dabo screenshotted and sent it to our group. I needed them to score. I just didn't need them to score that damn much. God damn. But they did, and they did it for you. And I'm thinking at the time, y'all, no lie. That happens, and then I'm watching the KC game. Mind you, the Cowboys don't play the evening; they the Sunday night game. And when I saw Kansas City start struggling, start losing, and San Diego came back, and they all of a sudden, then I saw Patty Mahomes go out like that, and the game got away. All I heard in my ear. This is all I heard in my head: the trifecta, the trifecta. My game ain't even on yet. My game ain't even on yet. I'm over here like I don't need to hear that goddamn trifecta. I don't want to hear that. And guess what? I was mad as hell. I was mad as hell.
look, I must say this to the Bills fans. I was wrong. I was wrong. I thought y'all was gonna lose that game. A game again that y'all did the unspeakable. Y'all came back and y'all won. So I was wrong. Are y'all still ass? I believe so. But I was wrong about that particular game. I was wrong. Y'all did it again. Somehow, some way, I give y'all props. There you go. There you go. Maybe
I
they leave me
diddle,
alone now.
I diddle that response. I gotta say it, Jay. I diddle that response because I thought the beast of the AFC East were gonna come whoop y'all, and they did. They whooped y'all for a half or for a quarter or
Yeah,
whatever
it
it
was
was.
more like a quarter.
But then they decided to not be able to finish the job, and y'all won, and they still in first place. But man, y'all on their tail right now. So congratulations, kudos to you.
So, so look at here.
Can't
You
get to
said
it.
we was gonna finish 3-3. So that means we going the rest of the season undefeated. I mean defeated. We ain't winning no more games. Is that what you're saying?
I have no more picks for the rest of the year. I'm done. Football. I'm moving on. I'm on to another sport. I done told
Oh,
y'all. I done
is that
left
also
football
because
alone.
is that also because you lost your bet about Kansas City not making it to the playoffs, which I told you
Yes,
they
I'm
would?
done. Listen,
Oh, so you owe
Kansas
me
City.
Red Robin?
I guess so. Kansas City is out. The Cowboys are basically out. I don't give a shit about
They
that
out.
1%.
They got 1% chance.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so look it.
Don't give me. Hey, no more hope. No more hope. So it's just like, yeah, I owe you.
Didn't I
I owe
tell
you
you?
food.
Didn't I tell you Dallas ain't beat no name one team with a winning record besides Philadelphia Dallas beat this year.
First of all, stop with the besides. You keep adding shit into the equation. You
No,
add
no,
shit
no.
into
I've
the
already
equation
said
every
that.
time. When it happens, is this. When it don't, is that. Let it go. Because I know a team up in Buffalo. See, y'all think y'all got an easy schedule, but last time I checked, y'all lose to sorry teams. Y'all got 3 losses to sorry teams this year. So don't start with me, Mister Winning record, losing record type of. I know one thing, dog. But you hit it on the head, dog. This dude pissed me off. Let me get my drink. Hold on, let me take a sip.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I was
I
wondering
got
where
the
that
drink.
drink was.
Yeah, I got the drink today. It's the brown one too. But guess what? Y'all keep playing with fire. During the regular season, you can play with that fire. But that fire gonna catch y'all. Y'all got 5 games this year where there had to be some miracle shit happen, and y'all lost 2 and won 3 of them. It don't look close. Don't look good. And y'all keep playing with fire. Keep looking like Superman gonna put his cape on.
We're
Keep
battle
trying it.
tested. Battle tested.
You're gonna be
And you
battle
said we
tested.
lost to them sorry teams. Guess what? The playoffs is gonna be all good teams, and we gonna stomp on them. We gonna beat all them good
Hmm.
teams. It's like I told y'all before. Y'all
No, you
never had
said
any
New
faith.
England sorry.
Y'all keep
You said
on
New England
put
sorry.
New England. Who have they played?
See, they good. They're a sorry team. So there you go.
Who have they played? They look
They
good
played
against
Buff.
mediocre teams. They're putting up good
They
They
numbers
played
played
against
y'all.
some
Buffalo.
mediocre teams. Look
They
what
put up numbers
happened
against y'all,
when we
dog.
came
They
in
put up
there
numbers against y'all.
without any turnovers, like I told y'all. We had didn't I tell y'all I was gonna break out the Josh Allen when the redeem team when we did that? You see this
The
jersey?
gate.
This ain't no joke right here. I told y'all I was gonna pull it out. Look, it still got the tag on it. I was
That's
Gonna
waiting
real
for
reissue
this
shit.
that.
game to pull it out, and I told y'all what was
He
gonna happen. The
he gonna send
redeem
that shit
team
back,
and
Dabo. Season over.
all of them fans and the DMs and all that kind of stuff, and the comments and all that want to talk all that crap, and then they want to disappear too. I told all of y'all non-believers it was Bills Mafia, and we gonna take back the throne, and we gonna show everybody, all them haters, that we reign supreme. But none of y'all wanted to believe it. I told y'all this jersey was coming out. I saved it. I waited. All them picks on the pick 'em, nobody picked the Bills but me. 2 weeks in a row. And all year long, y'all wanted to hate on us. It's time to put some respect on my team's name. We are going all the way. There ain't nobody in the AFC that has the pedigree that we have. They're not battle tested. This is our year. We're going to take it.
Uh oh.
I like it. All my life I had to fight. I like it. Bring it on, Jay. You know what, man? That enthusiasm that you just had, I love it, man. I texted you at the beginning of the game, and you lied to me because you said you was going to respond. That's what you told me. And I texted you at the beginning of the game. The score was maybe 14-0. I don't know. Maybe it was 21-0. I don't know. I'm like, hey, what's happening? Something. I didn't get no response. I didn't get a response to you till the game was over. Till the game was over. And I know you was sitting on bricks. I get it. I would have been too, because the shit didn't start off well. But I gave y'all kudos. I love your enthusiasm. Hey, the season's not over for y'all. Keep it going. See how we roll.
Hold on. Every week, I always say, wait till the end of the game Don't text me at the beginning because y'all always give me them googly eyes and all that kind of shit ahead of time. And I say the game ain't over till it's over. That's why I don't respond. And at the end, I will. You know what? Low key, come here real quick. Come here real quick. Hold up. Come here real quick.
No. I'm gonna edit this out.
No, 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 no. Nah, we ain't doing that. Low key, come here. Y'all come back here. Y'all was here during the game, right? What did I say? Was I shitting bricks? What did I say? Wait till the game is over before you start talking, because this guy right here, he was doing a lot of talking. Y'all remember too. He was doing a whole lot of talking. And what did I say?
The game ain't over.
Hey,
Well,
hey, don't tell me what I was doing. I do this every week. Y'all want to keep jumping the gun.
Used to losing and stuff like that when it matters most. I get it. I understand. That's a normal thing for you. That's a normal thing for you. I will say that. We used to losing when it don't matter. So I get it. And Dabo ain't used to winning. So I understand.
Well, hold on now.
Hey, check it out. So are you saying, one, that you guys are locked in the playoffs? No, that can't be an answer. Two, are you guys in first place in your division? No, that can't be an answer. So Kings reign supreme and all that stuff, y'all ain't in first place. And y'all ain't even locked in the playoffs.
We ain't got to be in first place. Are we not the best team in the AFC East?
No.
Yes, we are. They have a better record. They ain't played nobody. We are the
There's
better
a better record.
team.
That tells you that's the fact.
Let's see how that goes next week.
Opinion.
Let's see how that
You know
goes
what I
next
learned
week.
about this season? You know what I learned about this season? Jay, you know what I learned about this season? Let me explain.
That
It
Dallas
really
sucks.
don't matter who you think is better on paper. It's any given Sunday in the NFL right now. It is any given Sunday. So all that, we ain't got this on paper is all that matters with the record. It don't matter with prognosticators and saying who's gonna do what. What is the record? Because I can tell you Kansas City record right now, they ain't 6-7 no more.
But guess who
We
is?
all right. But the Cowboys, they not 6-7 either. They 6-7-1. We got that tie. And you know what's funny, Dabo? I'm gonna win a bet because part of my bet was the record the Cowboys would have at the end of the season. And as long as they have that tie, they cannot come through with that bet. So I get to win that. I get to win the bet on the tie.
Wow.
It was crazy. And that's with your brother-in-law. So I get to win the bet on the tie. So it's all good. Hey, the Cowboys shit the bed, man. They shit the bed. Their defense is trash. They're dog. Nobody's
Stop the press.
ball.
Stop the press. Rewind. What did you say?
Yes. Let me rephrase. Their pass defense is trash. Okay? Their pass defense is trash. No one's really dominated on the ground with the Cowboys since the trade. So they've thrown it all over the field. I'm looking at JJ McCarthy. JJ McCarthy. Yeah. I looked at him look like JJ McCarthy. And he looked like a goddamn all-pro quarterback out there and playing against the Cowboys. I looked at Jared Goff last week be better than he's been all year playing against the Cowboys. I looked at Fingernail Williams playing against the Cowboys. I looked at all these. The only person that didn't have a great game against the Cowboys was Mr. Non-throwing Hurts. Everybody else seems to beat us down with their passing game. Even Patty Mahomes had a great passing game against the Cowboys. It's ridiculous. And you know, Jerry, this for you. Jerry, I'm looking at you. Jerry Jones, $10 billion man. Let me say something to you. Get the fuck out the way. Get the fuck out the way. All that shit you doing, all that, shut up, leave it alone. All you need to do is get us some DBs, some safeties, and an edge rusher. Don't do nothing else. Don't talk, don't press conference, don't do nothing else. DBs, at least one good one. A safety.
Who's too worried about headlines
and an edge rusher. Do that for me, and we good. Our offense is set. I feel like remember the Titans. He says we'll need none of y'all players on the defense. We're set over here. No, we don't need none of y'all players on offense. We set on offense. We need that defense. Yes, sir.
Did y'all not just play Bland?
Did we pay him?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
paid him.
Diggs. So
They
what
paid him.
y'all gonna do about cornerbacks? Cause y'all locked in. What y'all gonna
We
do?
not locked in. We good. Bland need help. Bland need
You
help.
just
He need a
paid
lot of help.
two
He need
people.
emotional help. He need emotional help. He needed a help dog. He needs a support animal. He
So
needs
what are you gonna have them sitting on the bench with
he,
all that money?
he needs a lot. You know what Bland needs? Bland, I realize, is very opportunistic. He's a good corner when there's pressure on the quarterback because he can just make plays. But when he has to just guard in space, I'm sorry, I've seen it. He looked like LeBron when he got his ankles taken the other day.
What am I hearing today?
The truth, damn it, the truth. You can't handle the truth. That's what
Holy
it
You
is.
can't handle the truth. Just a couple weeks ago, you were so high in playoffs and this, and you was as happy and on this podcast. Y'all go back and look a couple episodes ago, and he was just riding
Hopeful.
high.
I was
This
hopeful. I
man
was
was
very
on a
hopeful.
good one, and now look at him over here. Yeah, the Cowboys are ass. We've been telling you that. And now you want to finally see it. And remember the whole little I'd rather come in last place than, and that went out the window too at one point, didn't it? Now all of a
No.
sudden you back to reality. That's what I like about you Dallas fans. You're delusional. You don't know when to actually accept the fact that you suck. Two here.
Mm,
He will tell you his team sucks. When y'all want to say a team is ass, they are really ass. Buffalo, y'all just speak just to speak because y'all know deep down inside Buffalo is not ass. But Dallas, Tennessee, mm,
no, hold on. Slow your roll, brother. Let's slow down. Let's back it up a little bit. Reel you in a second. When you say that, when we have an opportunity, like I said, we fighting for the playoffs, we gonna fight every tooth and nail. Once it's over, it's over. Because it don't matter till the tournament starts. But you know what Stephen A. Smith constantly says? He says, I need them up. I need them high so they can fall off that cliff. And people like to see that because we get high a lot and we've been there quite a bit. So you don't say ass. Our defense is definitely ass. But I know one thing. Y'all ain't going to win it all this year. And you ain't got nobody in front of you to stop you as far as the great Patty Mahomes. Your daddy not there. Patty Mahomes not going to be there. It's proof. So let me ask you a question. When, not if, when Buffalo doesn't win the Super Bowl this year, what will be your excuse then? Are you going to say we got a lot of injuries on defense? Are you going to say my lineman was out just like we had our lineman out yesterday, so we got a lot of pressure on Dak? Are you going to say, oh, this person was missing if Josh is playing? Or are you going to just say Josh can't get the job done? Because when it happens, Mr. Best team in AFC, I want to know what you're going to say then.
well, I'm not going to sit up there and say it's our defense because guess what? Our defense is horrible right now, but we are actually the best second half defense. Just just a tad bit so you don't know that. But right now, our defense is horrible. I give you that, but we are still winning. And I'm never going to say it's because of Josh because I've told you guys before, Josh Allen goes off the field with the lead. It's our defense that gives it up. And I think that even if your little Patty Mahomes was in the playoffs, like I told you before, I ain't scared of him. We were still going to beat
Josh
him.
is. Josh
Josh
is.
ain't scared of him either. Josh done
Proof
beat
day.
all the good quarterbacks. That has nothing
Not
to
in the
do with
playoffs.
anything. Josh is battle tested. Josh is the actual Superman. All right. Josh is breaking records left and right, and he's going to continue to break them on the way to this Super Bowl. All right. You heard it here first. Y'all keep doubting him, which y'all been doing all year. And what has he been doing all year? Proving y'all wrong. And he is going to do it again. This is not the Dallas Cowboys. And you want to talk about a quote Stephen A says? Guess what else he says? What can go wrong will go wrong. And what's happened already? It has gone wrong. You have a 1% chance of making the playoffs. And you know what that rides off of? It rides off of
He said,
Philadelphia
oh,
losing all
he
3
decided
games.
he didn't
And
want to be part of this no more.
God don't like ugly. God do not like ugly. He rebuked him right there in the middle of the pod.
Bam! Lightning struck. Lightning struck, and he had to go. Bam! He
Like,
disappeared.
yeah, this is too funny. I can't wait till he get back home because I am not gonna live this down. I
It's
am
the
not gonna live this
blasphemy.
down.
It's the blasphemy. He said, "Shut up."
That man got struck by lightning in the middle of the goddamn pod. Well, you know what it was is he started talking about going to the Super Bowl, and that was beautiful. It was all beautiful. The build-up was beautiful. And hey, if they do go to the Super Bowl, that'll be good for them. But they also have a history of what happens when they go to the Super Bowl.
We know
And
what
if
that
you,
history is. We know what
ooh,
that history is. And he back. And he is back. And he's back. Instantly.
He's back.
Just all of a sudden, he repented and something happened and he got back in because he was blasphemous out there talking crazy, talking about stuff that God know ain't gonna happen. Come on, man.
Because y'all want to keep talking about the past. We ain't in the past. We talking about what's going to happen in the future. And Bills are not going to choke this one away.
Now you're a fortune teller.
I am.
That's it.
We got this.
That's
Who's going to
it.
stand in our way? Who do you guys really have faith in the AFC to go all the way? With 100%, like you could put your money down right now. I put 500 on this team to go to the Super Bowl. Who you got?
Listen, Jay, I had faith in my Cowboys to do better than they did this year. So that shit don't mean nothing. All right? Nobody thought the Denver
That's
Broncos
delusional.
would be winning the way that they are right now. Nobody thought that that would happen. Nobody would have picked the Denver Broncos to be on top of the AFC West and Kansas City to be out of the playoffs in 15 weeks of the season. So
I agree with that.
So when you talk about who do you got? I don't got the Bills. I don't have them. I
So
do
who do
not
you
have
got?
the Bills. You know what's funny?
Who do you
If
run
Baltimore make the
to?
playoffs, they'll beat the Bills.
Have you not seen what we do to Baltimore in the playoffs? They have not beaten us.
And I've also
Y'all want
seen
to talk
Kansas
about the
City make the
past?
playoff every year for the last decade, and they didn't. So shit happens. Let's not live in the past, right? Ain't that what you said? It's
Guess
the
who's the only
past.
team that's gonna make the playoffs 7 years straight now?
This is a pretty much lock in that y'all going to the bowl, huh?
I would kind
I
of say
like it.
so. I would say so.
I like it. I like it. Y'all go get one for Jim Kelly and Thurman Thomas and all them boys.
Please do something. Hey, close down the old stadium the right way, right? Close down the
That's
stadium the
right.
right way.
Yes, sir.
That's
That's the
right.
whole
That's
goal.
right.
Hang that flag in the new stadium, and I will be there for it.
I hear you. Hey, we talked about Kansas City. What's y'all thoughts on what's going on over there?
Man, I think that, well, it's funny how, what did I text right after it happened? I said, what a way for Patty Mahomes to go out, or what a way for it to happen for Kansas City. Like, I couldn't, it's crazy because I couldn't see him playing anymore this year if they didn't even have a chance at the playoffs, which is
That
weird.
was my
And now
thought
he
too.
damn sure ain't playing. Like, that's the
Right.
thing. Like, if they would have lost that game anyways, it's like it wouldn't even mean nothing to see him playing,
Right.
because what's the purpose? He's already playing on an injured knee. He's already playing hurt. And the guy has moxie, right? He's definitely, like, we saw him in the Super Bowl on one leg, ball out. Like, I don't care what nobody says, he's etched his name in greatness as far as toughness, winning, and everything. And just like a lot of people, he had a bad year. He had a bad year. And I've seen stuff that I never, like last week, I think they had 9 incomplete passes in a row, and a lot of them were not even his fault. And that's the first time in his career that's ever happened. There's a lot of bad stuff happened. We've been saying ever since Tyreek Hill went to Miami that it was supposed to be a rebuild for Kansas City. Y'all remember that? It was supposed to be Kansas City rebuild when Tyreek Hill left. And they went around and won the Super Bowl. Then they won another Super Bowl. Then they went to another Super Bowl. So you know what? I ain't mad at them.
No,
They
not
got to
at
come
all.
down. They play too many goddamn games. Somebody got to stop. Y'all couldn't stop them, so the injury bug better hit them.
You want to
Yeah,
know
I totally
what?
agree.
You guys are always talking about Patty is so good and this and that. He's having a bad year. No, you missed the boat on this one, my son. He had bad years prior. His defense helped him out. He's actually playing good this year. If you look at his numbers, he's actually playing good. And I don't like to say that because I told you guys Patty is overrated. But the last few years, his numbers weren't great. This year, they actually are. And now you guys want to say he's having a bad year. Guess what? Defense wins championships. And that was his defense that helped him get where he was. Yes, if
So
you give Patty the ball at the end of the game, he is scary. And I'm not going to say he ain't. But
If
he
say it,
if
was an
Dabo.
defense wins
average
championships, y'all
quarterback
in
these
trouble.
last few years. It was his
Say it,
defense.
Dabo. I thought the same thing. Because if
Shit.
defense win titles,
Y'all
Y'all
in
might as
trouble.
well hang that shit up.
Y'all in trouble. Look, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying with Patty Mahomes, but you know what? You can't knock what the man's done. I don't care if he had what you call a mediocre year, for the past 2 years or whatever it was, for the past 5 years, wherever you want to, however many years you want to go back. The man got the hardware. The man got the hardware, and the man's the leader of that team. So you know what? He's been doing something right.
Yeah.
Now the question is, where do they go from here? Of course, we all talked about how is it going to look with Heel gone, because he was their explosive man on the outside. He was their speed, and they found a way to win. But I think now that that's their hindrance right now is they don't have that big offensive guy. They don't have that big receiver that they can just count on week in and week out. Travis Kelsey, I think his days, are pretty much numbered. He's not as quick on his routes as he used to be. They definitely don't have a stable running back. They have. This is the time now, because apparently back then wasn't the time because they won. I think now is the time for them to really sit back and decide where's our next move and where do we go from here. So this to be the rebuilding off season for them. And the question is going to be, with Mahomes being out, when does he come back, and then where does that leave Travis Kelsey on his decision to continue to play football? I guess we'll just have to see.
What did Boys the Men say? Although we've come to the end of the road, still y'all can't let go. Let it go.
Yeah,
Just let
yeah,
it go.
yeah.
He's a good player, like I said before, and he's not coming back till November, mid-November or something like that. By then, they don't caught a couple L's. They ain't gonna make it again next year. Yes, it may be a rebuild year for them.
Who
Is
told
their
you November?
dynasty over? I don't know if I can say yeah. Yeah, I can. I can say yes. Their dynasty is over. There's too many other good teams. Before they were winning their conference because they got the Raiders and the Broncos that were sorry and the Chargers. They're coming up also. You guys want to sit up there and look past them teams. Who gave them problems this year? Them teams, except for the Raiders, of course. They're not reigning supreme because that division is not the sorriest division in the NFL anymore. So Patty is going to have to fight each and every year. Like you said, all my life I had to fight. Yeah, it's the same thing with him. He's going to have to fight, and he's not going to have that road that he had before. And then you still got Buffalo. And after Buffalo has that championship, then they're going to have to come through us. So y'all want to keep looking past us and all the other teams, you will learn.
Man, first of all, let's stop with the Buffalo train right now, brother. We gotta stay on KC real quick. KC is they're not in a rebuild, and who says it's gonna be November next year? Who says that? Like this is a quarterback that his job is throwing the ball, and we've seen people come back from Achilles injuries a little faster than they have even for the ACL. He has an ACL injury, not an Achilles injury. So which means that he is going to come back a little quicker than most. He'll be here for next season easily, especially if he doesn't have any setbacks in rehab. But the thing about it is that Andy Reid is not in a position to rebuild. You got an older coach, so you ain't looking just to sit here and sit back. They're gonna be very aggressive. They've shown that they're very aggressive. The question becomes, can they shore up their line with those injuries they had and get a good enough line? And other question becomes, they already got other tight ends that were there playing instead of Travis, right? They had a couple of them. But the question is, can Rashi Rice and their other boy catch the goddamn ball? You got a speedster and you got Rice. You got to have somebody. You need like a big body, like an AJ Brown type coming across there catching that ball and not afraid to get hit because Rashid Rice looked like he's about to be on the stretcher 2 weeks in a row the way he got hit. I don't think he want to go across there no more. He feel like he playing 90s football at this rate. But I think they'll be fine. I think that they needed some rest. They needed a reset. You can't go to the bowl 4 years straight and expect not to be tired. That's like we looked at in this cross reference in basketball. We looked at the Warriors went 5 straight times to the NBA finals, and we saw 2 of their starters get injured during those finals. We saw KD go out and we saw Thompson go out. It happens. It happens when your body is constantly just pressing, pressing, pressing. So, and as far as Patty being mid, bro, I'm gonna tell you right now, you crazy as hell. Because I bet you if you put him as a free agent right now, your team will take him. Shoot,
Bet you not.
your team will
I
take him.
guarantee you we wouldn't.
Because guess what? he does something that Josh just does not do, and that's get to the Super Bowl and win.
It's a
Okay,
team
so when
sport.
we exactly, and
They've
he's
had
part
a
of that
better
team that
team
always seems to have it
overall.
happen to him. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, he just does what it takes, and that's what it's about. So we gonna see what happens with him. We gonna see what happens with them. I know that my nephew put out a little text talking about the Christmas games and stuff is gonna be trash going forward, and I really believe him with all of that. But it's truly a situation where we have to make sure that we keep an eye. We keep an eye. It's gonna be fun. Jay, it is a team sport, but what does that have to do with Patty still being better than Josh?
Well, he's not better than Josh. He has a better team than Josh. And Josh has actually outperformed him during some of them games that they lost. The key thing here, though, that everybody, I told you, Patty this year was doing good. His team was dropping. They build for speed. That's their problem. Like you said, they need an AJ Brown type player. They don't want that. They want all that speed. Now, what about Jones? Chris Jones. He's not the same either. Their defense is not as young as it was once before. So it's not just about what Patty can do. If he doesn't have a good defense, he's going to be in the same situation that Buffalo was in. And their defense is not holding up what they once were holding up. And that's the difference in the Kansas City Chiefs this year. So Jones isn't the same. Patty isn't the same. I do think Patty can come back, but I don't think Jones is coming back. Jones is not going to be
Man,
that same player that he once was.
I kind of agree with that. I always say Crying Jones be doing that Crying Jones shit anyway. But at the end of the day, bro, you got to look at this. That one when they won when Tyreek was out, that wasn't on the defense, bro. That was all offense. Their defense was just building at that time. Just build. Just start getting started. So make sure you get your facts straight before you come at me because I'm a fact check everybody.
Look up their
You look
defense.
back in
Go
the
ahead and
day,
fact check it. Look up their defense
you
at
look
that
back,
year.
you look back at the Chiefs, and last year they had a decent defense. The year before they had a really good defense. When they won that one last year, they lost. And their offensive line was trash. They got bullied by Philly. That's just what happens. I mean, it's part of but you know what? All I gotta say is that I love Dak Prescott. But if you told me between Dak and Patty, Dak got great stats, but Patty knows how to win. Do you not say that, Dabo? Is that not
Yeah.
what you think? Like at the end of the day, when you know how to win, that's all that matters. And good luck to you, Jay, and your boy Josh Allen and all those people over there in Buffalo. Just Dabo, what you tell them last week? When the shit just don't go right and something goes wrong, I'm here to comfort you. Dabo,
Ain't
Dabo,
happened
Dabo
yet.
got comfort. Dabo got comfort for you in case they don't get to the bowl or
And
win the
for the
bowl.
record,
He
I
got
told
comfort.
you guys, Patty is clutch. I give him that. When he has the ball last, down or not, he's a problem. He's something he can be bad all game. But that last drive, oh yeah, he's scary. He's scary. I'm not gonna take that. And I've been telling you guys that the whole time, even at being mid.
Okay. Cowboys decided to act like they never want to play football, right? But are they the 2025 version of the 2024 Cincinnati Bengals that were
Whoa.
so strong on offense and gave up everything on defense?
That's not just then, that's now too.
So I was talking to my brother, and he said, "Hey, when was the last time the top scoring offense didn't make the playoffs?" And I was like, "Oh shit, that's a good question. When was the last time the top scoring offense didn't make the playoffs?" And as of right now, everybody considers the Dallas Cowboys a top scoring offense. Agreed?
I think that is
Chances
not. I mean,
are
you talking about points per game, right?
right.
And yards. Actually, I think they got more yards than everybody too. Yeah.
And with a 1% chance, it's like a condom. It's not looking good. The last time this happened was in 2010. Y'all wouldn't believe what team it was.
The Tennessee Titans. I
No,
remember that. No, when the
nope,
Titans, when they're number one
nope,
seed. That's right. They made
nope.
the playoffs, but they got beat.
It was
Dallas.
the. I talked about this team. It was the LA San Diego, LA San Diego
Sure.
Chargers. That was the last time in 2010. And that was surprising to me Because when I first heard it, the first thing that came to my mind is the most fraudulent team. That was the last time this happened, was the most fraudulent team. And man, so it's 2010. It's been 15 years since that's happened. It's not
Well,
something that happened all the time, but
well, the year's not
that's
over yet, so
crazy.
we may not finish as a top scoring offense.
You're
So
right.
who knows? I ain't gonna lie. I got Pickens on my fantasy team, and he didn't show up yesterday. I don't know why. I don't know if it's punishment or what, but I'm not sure it's gonna be any show up for the rest of the year if they don't got nothing to play for. But he has a contract to play for. So the question becomes, do they prop him up or do they slow him down when you ain't got nothing to play for?
If Dallas plans on signing him back, I think he's playing for his contract already. Man has what 1,100 and some yards, I think, on the year already, like 9 touchdowns, something like that. So if I'm, the one to say it, that I think he's playing for his contract. I'm gonna be honest with you, with the attitude that I see for Pickens, I don't think he wants to. No, 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 no. I'm sure he doesn't want to play second fiddle to nobody. That's where I
Mm,
think the problem lies.
I think,
He
but
doesn't want to be titled the number 2 behind CeeDee Lamb. I think he wants to be titled the number 1 receiver wherever he is. I think that should be the biggest concern when it comes to, are we going to re-sign that Pickens or not? That's my.
Jay, you're about to say something. I just have a quick question though. I think that they're friends and they celebrate each other so well. The question is, could they be like Higgins and Chase, right? Because you can have that. It's possible as long as you're slinging the ball out there as much as you are, because they both have been eaten. You know what I mean? So,
But
and
but
they
but
all the media has been selling them as 1A, 2 number 1 receivers. The media didn't come in and say, "Oh, that's your number 2 receiver." Like that's one thing with
who
Devontae Smith and AJ Brown. They don't sell that with Pickens.
but we know on but both those teams you just talked about with the Bengals, who's their number 1 guy?
We know that. Yeah. Jay,
Okay.
you were saying, brother?
When we talk about Philadelphia, who's their number 1 guy?
Nobody.
Well, I, 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 I hear you on
Lately,
that one. I hear you on that one. But you know what? People can try to turn it however they want to turn it. These guys, they have pride. You know what I'm saying? And these guys, they all want to be able to say, I'm that guy on this team. It is what it is. Sorry, Jake. Go ahead.
oh no, nah, that was an accident. What I had did, I pushed it on accident. But my whole thing here is they gotta pay either him or Aubrey. Who are they paying? They can't franchise both of them, and they got a lot of money tied up. Who are they paying?
I know you hate the Cowboys. No, you hate them, but you knock that shit off. Stop sowing misinformation. Don't do that. Don't do that. They gonna franchise Pickens if they have to. And Aubrey is not a big contract. He's a fucking kicker. Okay,
Yeah,
you're not giving no kicker no wide receiver contract. You talking about who they gonna pay? They gonna pay them both if they want to.
we're
You
talking
not
about
give.
Jerry
I don't.
Jones.
You're not giving a kicker a wide receiver contract. Jerry Jones
Didn't say
argues
that.
paying. That's why you think Micah's gone. Come on, man. Man, you know what? You don't even deserve to comment on. I need to mute your mic with some shit like.
With
I
all
think
them
if you
people
want
that
to,
you guys picked up, who are you paying? You guys aren't gonna have the
now,
money.
now, now that when you want to talk about contracts, if you want to throw somebody in there that's going to also kind of demand some money, of course, it's not going to be wide receiver money. It's going to be Javonte Williams at running back. That's going to be the next guy that they're going to have to figure out how
They're
much
gonna
we're
pay
going
him
to pay
like
this
five
guy, how
million
much
a
he's worth.
year.
But we know Jerry does not like to pay running backs a lot of money. So
Yeah, he'll get like 5 million a year. Maybe up to 7, something like that. It ain't gonna be a lot, and that's okay. Malik Davis has showed that he can play pretty good too, and he can pick up running backs. The smart running backs are gonna want to play in the backfield in Dallas because just like Javonte Williams, they get to showcase and eat because you have so much pressure on the receivers and you're tied in with Ferguson that you have to give up something. So I don't think that's an issue.
I don't know about that because Derrick Henry wanted to play in Dallas and he would have took 5 million a year. And
No, I'm not.
guess
I'm
what?
not. I'm saying they don't have a problem getting a running back. He wanted to play there. They don't have the problem getting him. Is who they gonna sign? That's the question.
If
And
they don't
and
have,
honestly, Derek last year, yes. Derek this year, what the hell is going on? Did
When
he
you
they
talk
fall
don't
off a
about
have
cliff?
problems.
No,
getting
he's
running backs.
like
Why
number
were they
4 or
re-signing
5 in the
Ezekiel?
league.
Oh, that's just their record, huh? It's just their record.
Yeah,
That's
he
the
got
problem.
almost
Okay.
he's up there. He got 1,100 yards easily already.
Oh, okay, got you. What'd you say, Jay?
If they don't mind re-signing running backs, why were they going back to the well trying to get Ezekiel's old ass?
Don't go with don't talk
They
about
had
Zeke.
other running backs too. That's just not their issue. That he came and played, but let's not throw, like I said, let's not throw false stuff out there with what's going on. The Cowboys ain't got a problem with that. And
Would
they
you
got
rather
Quentin
have
Williams
Pollard right
signed up
now?
for a couple of years. What's that?
Would you rather have Pollard right now?
Nah. Mm. I wasn't a fan of Pollard anyway. Pollard's not that back that can carry it every down. He needs somebody else in there. Pollard's a scat back. Pollard's a outside the run. Javante Williams is the perfect back for Dallas. He's a perfect back for Dallas. We need somebody
Would you
like
say
him.
that?
We
Would you
need
say
somebody like
Dabo?
Rico Dowdle last year. Rico Dowdle was balling last year. I thought they should have re-signed Rico. I thought they should have re-signed Rico, but they didn't. And for whatever reasons, for signing the wide receivers and doing what they did, it is what it is. You
That's my
know,
point. They're
but
not going to re-sign a good running back. They're going to just let him go.
that's not true. They signed good running backs. They just didn't. They signed Pollard and Pollard left out. They signed Zeke and Zeke left out. It was going after us. Look, that's not true. Let's not go there. Let's not go there. Rico was a worked through the program, been with us 5 years, did his thing, and for whatever reasons, we moved on without him. Maybe they're looking for something different. You're not hitting home runs all the time. Look at your wide receiver core. You know that. You're not going to hit home runs all the time. So it just is what it is. And you can be a good organization and still mess up. Kansas City is a great organization, but they apparently didn't hit right on Xavier Worthy being a possession receiver. It just is what it is. He's a speedster. But you thought when Buffalo let him go, you were so pissed off that they traded Kansas City to pick away to Kansas City and they took Worthy. And they're like, why would you pick? You were so mad when they got Worthy, when the Bills could have picked them up that year. But
I
it's,
was not worried about Worthy.
yeah,
You must be talking to a different Bills
yeah.
fan.
I can pull up the text, brother. I can pull up the text. And you were talking about why would they? We talked about that. It was a situation and they took Worthy when y'all needed a receiver.
That is not true.
That's
You
just what
look
it
at the
was.
text messages. Y'all were talking about Worthy was better than Coleman and all that, and I said Coleman is doing just fine. Coleman is not that far behind Worthy stats and all that kind of stuff. That's what I said. Go ahead and
You
pull
talking
up the
about when they
text.
got drafted?
I didn't know shit about him at that. I didn't know nothing about
When that's
Worthy
what
at
I'm
that
talking
point.
about. You were pissed off that they traded Kansas City of all people their pick, and they took a receiver when y'all needed a receiver.
Okay, so if you're gonna talk about us trading a pick to Kansas City, yes, it wasn't the fact that they picked Worthy. It was the fact that they traded with Kansas City. That's the only problem I had.
Well, your words, and I'm sure I can pull it. I'll send it to you. I'm a screenshot text sent to you. Your words were, and we needed a receiver. But we'll get to that. Next up, the question that we all want to know: are the Buffalo Bills the Super Bowl favorites this year, or are the Rams on their way to another title? The Bills, the Rams. That's what everybody's talking about. I don't think the Bills are going to get there. I don't even think they're going to get to the AFC Championship game. But I see the Rams,
Blasphemy.
they're going to be everywhere. The Rams, sheesh. Now,
Yeah.
Devontae Adams may be a problem. That may be an issue because they had those two-headed monsters long everywhere and then always in the red zone. They ain't got that right now because Adams ain't not playing no more this year.
No. He's going to play. He's going to rest these next 3 games. He'll be back. Next 2 years. He'll be back. They're going to rest him like they should rest him because they have no reason to play him at all. He'll be back and they will still be dangerous, man. They got the 3-headed monster in their tight ends. We already know what they do with their wide receivers, and then their defense continues to hold teams when they need to hold teams. The Rams are dangerous, it hurts me to say this, man. It hurts me to say this because y'all know the shit we gotta hear every week, man. But I saw this weeks ago, man. I was just like, man, the Rams got something going. It's hard to deny them, man. On both sides of the ball, it's hard to. They don't make a lot of mistakes. They don't make a lot of mistakes at
When they
all,
do,
man.
though, they make a lot. When they make a mistake, it starts a snowball.
Right. You know what their biggest problem was throughout the season? It corrected itself, was their special teams. They had a problem with special teams there for a while, but seem to correct itself. So now that that's corrected itself, it's like, what else is there for them to do to, to get to the next level? There's not a whole bunch more for them to do to get to the next level. They have a stand-up defense. They have a coach that calls plays that are just out of this freaking world. And you know what? They're going to be hard to stop, man. Look, plenty of teams have tried it. Plenty of big teams have tried it.
Can
They
you
ball
imagine,
field.
Dabo? Can you imagine?
I don't want to.
Yeah,
I
listen.
don't even
Can you
want to,
imagine
dog.
if Buffalo and the Rams play for
I
the
was
Super
thinking the
Bowl?
same thing, dog. I
Can
was
you
thinking the
can you
same,
imagine the group
bro.
chat and the text going back and forth between these two hooligans? I can only
Dog.
imagine ramification and Bills
Billy.
Mafia. Dog, I would have to turn my goddamn phone off. I would probably leave the chat. I would probably
100%. I promise you, I hadn't wanted to say nothing after what happened Sunday, but that thought came in my head is, oh shit, what if the Bills meet the Rams in the Super Bowl? That's literally what I was thinking, especially when them two was going back and forth in the tech. I'm thinking in my head, shit, they might meet in a Super Bowl. How is this going to work out? I'm like you, I'm going to have to mute my when y'all look up and y'all see Donna has left the chat, when y'all see that out here until after the Super Bowl, then you know why.
Hey, real quick though, if you say so, fans, I'm gonna tell y'all, we have our group text. We have a small one for production stuff, and then we have a big one with all of the people that partake in our conversations on a daily basis. And at some point, ramification and Bill's Mafia, you will look up and see 100 messages
Right.
that you missed in a matter of 5 minutes.
Right.
Baby,
So what
and
y'all
I'm not reading that shit.
so
I'm
what
not
y'all
reading that
telling
shit.
me is y'all do believe that the Bills can possibly make it to the Super Bowl, right?
There's always possibilities.
Oh, okay. So just like y'all, I'm dreaming of a white
Oh,
Christmas,
Jesus.
just like the one I have behind me.
You know what's funny though? It ain't no snow in California where they would be playing for the Super Bowl. So stop dreaming. Because they're in Cali. In fact, they in a dome that the Rams know really, really well, but they play there
Mm,
twice a year. I mean, once a
mm.
year. They play there every year up in, you know, San Fran. Y'all ain't ready for that. Hey, I'm gonna give y'all something real quick. And I don't know what time the game is, but they did I think it was like a decade long. I'm gonna send it to y'all. A study. Did you know that in evening games between the hours of basically like 4 to 8 or something like that, anytime between 4 to 8 on the West Coast time, any team, whenever they're playing an evening game, that the West Coast team wins it 68% of the time.
Yeah.
Percent of the time when the game is between the hours of 4 and 8 o'clock, when the body's normally at its optimum, the West Coast team wins. Whether you're playing on the East Coast or the West Coast, whenever you have a night game. Whenever you have a night game. Now that's a
Is
wild.
Levi Stadium a dome?
Yeah, I think all the Super Bowl stadiums are domes. They got to be domes now.
Well, if
They
it
don't have them
is,
outside no more.
which I don't recall, but if it is, do you not know Josh Allen in domes? He's great. And do you not know how we have fared against the Rams as of late? We just lost the last one. Other than that, we bring it.
You're
Bring
only as
it.
good as the
You
last
guys
game
wanted
you
to
played.
ask, is it, what was the question? Is it the Rams or is it the Bills? It's the Bills. I'm so sorry to tell you that. I'm so sorry to tell Bank that, but he don't want these problems if it comes to the Super Bowl. Not at all. Neither do y'all because y'all haters.
We're gonna leave it to we're gonna leave it to the fans of the pod. Listen, this is do you, if you say so, fans, think leave it in the chat when we post this. Do you think the Rams or the Bills have a better chance of reaching the Super Bowl? And if they somehow both met in the Super Bowl, who do you think will win? We know the Rams have a history of winning some of the Super Bowls they go to.
Don't do that.
The Bills circle the wagon. I'm just saying.
They real.
Bills
I
have an
like it.
easier path. I don't even think the Rams are gonna make it.
Easy.
Oh.
Hold on. Who have they played? Right. That's what we. That's the question you always ask. Who have they really played? In the path of the Bills, first of all, the Bills got to make the playoffs. Let's just get that straight because they're the number 6 seed right now, and they can get passed up by Houston. And not only that, but that team that Dabo said is falling way off a cliff with Uncle, Grandpa, senior citizen Rivers there. They can actually get up there as well. But so there's no guarantee, sir, until y'all win y'all next game that y'all in the playoffs. Let's say that first. So then once y'all do that, are you going to beat Denver in Denver? Are
Yes.
you going to beat Denver in Denver? Could you beat
Yes.
New England in New England again? Y'all were down by 21. You think you're going to come back from
Yes.
21 again against New England?
Yes.
Can you go down to Jacksonville and beat the Jaguars in Jackson? Y'all know y'all went to
Yes.
Florida earlier this year and got beat by the Miami Guppies at the time.
Divisional
Then
game.
there's a team that Dabo called the most fraudulent team in the NFL at one time. They just sent your daddy home. You don't think they'll send his son too? They give him a 2-for-1 package.
Ain't,
They give him a
ain't Josh's
2-for-1 package.
daddy. Josh about to have his own kids, and Patty's gonna be one of them too.
Patty's his grandpa. They call him Poppy.
Yeah, that's why he's sitting home
I'm just saying.
already.
I'm just saying. So we will see. You ain't got no easy road, bro. It ain't like that. I will tell you who has the easier road: the Rams. They play fingernail polish. I mean, they play the Chicago Bears. Is what I meant to say. They play the Philadelphia, don't know who they are, Eagles. They play
Who
the
beat 'em?
Tampa Bay Bucks that don't want to get to the playoffs, or the Carolina Panthers that's fighting for who want to get out first. The only the real competition they may have will be against either Seattle or the 49ers. Oh, look, he done ran off again. I'm just saying, we don't know what it's going to be.
I agree.
It'll be fun. We'll see how it go down. But until next time, it's like we say all the time. Peace out. Have fun. But Jay, when you hear this back, if you say so, man, if you say so. We basketball season, y'all. Basketball season is here. Right, Dabo?
Yeah,
Knicks
the
play
cup
for
is
the cup
the
tomorrow,
cup is
don't they?
tomorrow, and the Knicks are going to beat San Antonio. That's going to be it's just a cup. But hey, it's good for the squad.
Hey, have fun with it. Have fun with it. It's been real. It's been fun. Peace out. Y'all take care. Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas. All right. Peace out, y'all.
Peace.